I think most of our very old devotees, senior devotees. So I just want to speak something from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
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 Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
So, I'm very happy to be midst of all of you, and being born in this culture. By childhood I know this culture, so I'm very happy when I see the Vaishnavas and practicing. And it gives me life to live life, it gives me energy, good health by seeing the Vaishnavas. Though I'm also having a bad health, still I feel whatever that days I left, I should use it for Krishna service, Gaurita service. We see about when you come to Europe, I see this area. Somehow or other, from beginning, I was related, beginning with from the 80s, end of 70s, 80s, I was related. Those days, I was with Surabhi Prabhu, who, you know Surabhi Prabhu, right? Surabhi Maharaj, Surabhi Prabhu, Dutch architect who designed Bombay, Vrindavan, Mayapur Samadhi, Hyderabad temple. And here also in Europe, because Bhagavan Prabhu used to request him to send certain things, like marble, altar design, marble deities, other crafts and all. So we were well connected with the leaders in this area and many other areas, many other countries. And that was my good fortune. There are many places I forgot because over 4 decades over Venice, deities also we sent everywhere. So coming to the point, bhakti, what Ramananda Rai said when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked the bank of Godavari, that is somehow in Andhra Pradesh, Prabhu is from that area, little distance. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked that Ramananda Rai, tell me what is the purpose of human life? So Ramananda says there is Vishnu Bhakti. In this world, life have no meaning without serving to Lord Vishnu. Because whatever the dharma is we are following, dharma prochitava kaitava nirmatsaranam satam. Bhaktivinoda Thakur told in Bengali very nicely. Prithivite jato kichu dharma name chale, bhagavat kahe taha paripurna chale. Prochita kaitava means cheating. So any dharma in this world is a cheating religion. Because that may be somewhat little dharma, but it is not going to fetch ultimate goal of life. So we are very fortunate that we have come in contact with Srila Prabhupada, Vaishnavas, and by this divine grace, he established, he had a heart that how Krishna Bhakti should be spread all over the world. And such type of rare souls, rare fortunate. There may be many Vaishnavas, many pure Vaishnavas, but who has taken burden at the age of 70 with a very fragile health to spread Krishna Bhakti all over the world. One incident I just want to point out to you. In Paris airport, when devotees came, they came late, 15 minutes late to receive Prabhupada. It was not their fault. There was traffic, they could not reach on time. Prabhupada was looking, staring at them. He said, my time is very valuable. So devotees, they took positive that we offended Prabhupada. For Prabhupada, every minute is important. He was serious to establish Krishna Bhakti movement all over the world. And in Bengali, he spoke one poetry. Prithivite nagaradi ashramudra nadanadi sakalai loy Krishna tahale ananda hoy tabe hoy digvijoy chaitanya katha tisay. That I want in this world the whole, not only just the human being, even the ocean, even the river, even the birds and beasts, everybody should chant Krishna's name. Such type of person, who is going to be? Only one. In India, there are so many nice exalted Vaishnavas, but who take so much pain to spread like this Krishna Bhakti. So he's a very rare soul. And we see Narottama Das Thakur, Rupa Goswami Pad, Lochan Das Thakur, he mentioned that we are expecting one day one great soul will come in this world, who will spread. We are just writing, but who's going to do the job of spreading Krishna Bhakti all over the world? By the order of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rup Sanatan, they wrote many scripture. They also excavated and renovated Vrindavan Dham, which you could see their gift. Though devotees, we see their renunciation, how Rup Sanatan renounced, Goswami renounced. But at the same time, they have worked very hard to establish a Vrindavan Dham. Along with them, there was many thousands of devotees came from Bengal, our research says, and they helped Goswamis. And Goswamis, they motivated, they enthused the local king to renovate certain areas. Before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction, whole Vrindavan Dham, nothing was visible. And that particular Radhakund, Shamkund, people were knowing the Kalikhet, Gorikhet. That was the situation. But we can see that blessings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Goswamis, by the order of Pita Guru and Gurus, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati spread Krishna Bhakti all over India. He wanted desperately Bhakti Thakur to go outside India. He did something. He had a disciple, one or two disciples from Germany and England, but not so much. There are so many stalwarts came, but Srila Prabhupada did it. So Srila Prabhupada is no way ordinary person, and when we are in shelter of Srila Prabhupada, we have some hope. In Chennai, one Vaishnava, he told to Prabhupada that Swamiji, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has told that one day Krishna's name will spread all over the world, but you did it. You are better than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Srila Prabhupada said, no. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very kind that he kept this service for me. And he gave me credit. I'm a simple person. I'm just ordinary householder. What I can do. But he made me instrument to do this job. So, a devotee doesn't take credit, but if you see, calculate, in this universe today, in this world, who is like Srila Prabhupada? Is only one. There is no, will be another Srila Prabhupada. And Srimad Bhagavatam, there is one sloka. It says, what is that sloka? That in this world, there is one spiritual, what you call, ship. And spiritual ship, who is there? In the spirit, Guru Krishna Dharam. What is the sloka? Who can tell the sloka? Okay, I'll recollect it. So this says that those who can sit in the ship, that is the best. How it works like that? Let's say we are not capable. It is true that we are not that capable of being so spiritual or do something. But if we take shelter of the ship of Srila Prabhupada, is sit there, then Srila Prabhupada can take us back to Godhead. We may not be that capable, but we are in the ship of Srila Prabhupada, and that captain of the ship is Srila Prabhupada. So this Sa-Atmaha, and if we don't do it, if we don't sit, that means we are like committing suicide. What is the sloka? Can you remember the sloka? Sa-Atmaha, last word is Sat-Atmaha. So, what I am trying to say, so anyhow, if we lose this opportunity, that will be a suicide, because we don't know what will happen. Today we are here, we have come in contact with Srila Prabhupada's books, we are chanting, we should take it more seriously. We should take more seriously. And somehow, by the Vaishnava's blessings, we have many centers. We can take association of the Vaishnavas and continue, because alone is not possible. We have seen many they became devotees, many they left ISKCON. They left the association of ISKCON. So this is what we want to discuss today, that why this discussion is important. The Ramananda says that whatever we should do it. Next sloka he says, Jat karoshi jadasnasi, jat joshi dadasa, jat tapasasi kantya, tat karoshi padavram. So this sloka is what I was telling. Nideha ardham sulabham sudharam, plabam sukalmam, guru karna dharam, mayanukaran ava sa-atmaha. So this human life is very rare. We should take shelter of Guru, pure spiritual master. And if we take shelter, and the ship which is, whose captain is a pure devotee, Guru Karnadhar. Karnadhar means is a captain of the ship. So there you go. Sulabham, Shubhalabham. It's very easy if we take shelter. Sudurlabham means no way, no chances, very rare. Because when you take some time, we see many they take seriously. After some time they leave it. But they just try to see some fault. In this world full of fault. But we have to see how to take care of our spiritual life. In India there's a nice saying, that one small story, that one king, he said, when during rainy season, everywhere there's a mud. And for me, you all take me to walk, it's not good. I don't want to go like that. Make some arrangement so that my legs, I don't get mud everywhere. So one minister says, sir, no problem. I have some solution. Wherever you go, we'll put a nice carpet, shade, and you can walk like a king. Everybody gave so many proposals. Then at the end, they came to know that it's too expensive to walk like that. Then so what is the solution? Then one shoemaker, he says, sir, I'll make a nice shoes and nice coat for you. And if you wear these shoes, you throw the shoes afterwards, but you'll not have any mud. So ultimately what we have to see, somehow we should not get affected. Me as a person, I should not be affected by the atmosphere of this world. Kali Yuga is day by day is very, degrading. What is become, initially we used to criticize Western country, but India also. Really, all the bad habits are started there. Though sometimes not visible, it is there. India also become like another Western country. world become global village through all material education, material prosperity, and knowledge exchange and food exchange. Wherever you go, even in Vrindavan also you can get some foreign food restaurant nowadays. So what can we do about it? And then even in Ajodhya, so the chief minister says that look, in Ajodhya, Vrindavan, you cannot put, whatever name you put is okay, but you cannot put non-veg here. So this is the actual situation right now. So one way world is going towards different change, another way it's challenges for us for how to keep our spiritual life. That means jnanam is required. So what Ramananda says, that whatever you do it for Krishna. Jat juhosi jadasnasi jat karosi jatatas tat jat tapasasi kontya tat kurishmadapam. What you do for Krishna. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, what he says, this is also external, tell me further. Then what Ramananda says, that one is jnanam. Krishna says in Gita, nahi jnana savisampyate pratimtade. There is nothing equivalent to jnanam. Jnanagni bhasmasat kruti, sarva karmani bhasmasat kruti tatha. By jnanam, you can destroy, burn all your karma. So what Srila Prabhupada gave us, simple jnanam, that do Krishna seva all day. Just think about Krishna and chant. Actually, chanting 16 hours is good, those who do service. There is no service. Srila Prabhupada also said, in this world, we are not supposed to do anything which is materialistic. We are supposed to do everything what is spiritual. So, since Srila Prabhupada established that way, there's seva and chanting. And now we are not that rigid, some temple rigid, to do seva from morning till night. So then we have to do somehow Sravanam, Kirtan, all this, whatever Navavida Bhakti can allow us in that our particular situation, that we should continue. But any gap we give, that means it become again materialistic. Now one may say, Prabhuji, I am a householder. Then even children should be also devotee. Manasa, Deha, Iha, Joki, Chumo, Arapinu, Tuapade, Nandakishore. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says very nicely, whatever I have, my property, my body, my mind, my children, my intelligence, that is only for you. That is bhakti. That totally, whatever we do, Jajjo, Sijadasana, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Father, tell me. Then he said, Jnanam. Jnanam is required. Certainly Jnanam is required. Today we are sitting here very nicely. We will do bhakti, but if health is not good, like those who are very senior now, they have already spent 4.5, 5 decades in bhakti by the blessings of Srila Prabhupada. They are very mature. They know that I have to pass my body by chanting Hare Krishna, the holy name of the Lord. That will take us back to God. But if we don't practice like that, because of Srila Prabhupada's blessings, they are very mature. But if we live in between, then there is no hope. And even if we, let's say we die, we don't go back to God. The problem is that even if we born in this world, there is no guarantee we'll be again devotee. We may get very good birth. As Krishna told, Suchinam Simatam Kihejo. One may get birth in devotee's family, or maybe very highly restricted family, Joginam, Athava Joginam, or maybe very saintly person family. But what is the guarantee will be devotee? We see sometimes children, parents are very good devotee, but children are not good devotee. But parents are very nice. They are not able to make it. Also influence of Kali Yuga, Nowadays, world has spoiled so much that there is no relationship between husband and wife. Husband is busy with cell phone, wife is busy with cell phone. In the same room, child having several cell phones, there is no connection between husband and children. Only friend we have is a cell phone. We have left everybody. Right? Nowadays, even sadhus also. Many sadhus, they have no clothes, but they have a smartphone. So it is difficult to ascertain what to do. Recently, last year one sadhu in Vrindavan, he told this cell phone has spoiled my life. And unfortunately he committed suicide. He said, I came here to become devotee, cell phone. So now I think maybe lack of counseling or he didn't got correct guidance, but he committed suicide. And he admitted this cell phone. So we have to see this cell phone is like a knife. We can cut vegetable, nice cooking. We can cut ourselves. So we have to be real careful. And what Maya or the Kali couldn't destroy, Kali all the time inventing new method to destroy the world. It's one of the methods now. Also Vaishnava, one should not criticize Vaishnava. We should be careful about Nama Parad, Vaishnava Parad, Dhamma Parad, Seva Parad. And if we maintain the purity, then it's possible. Like for example, Srila Prabhupada, what he had nothing. What he took to America, $8, he could not change. But because he had a will, he could change this world. Those who are senior devotees, Srila Prabhupada, they know. Actually, Srila Prabhupada, the way he did it, is like a miracle. It's a miracle. It's not that easy to do it. But he did it. And he told one time in Mayapur that actually to become perfect, to become Siddha, it took me 22 years. He left his house long before. Before 50 he left. And he was going and coming, going, coming. He was not coming to not giving so much time to the house. And 1952 he altogether he left. There was little conflict, he left. And he was roaming around one ashram to another ashram. And fighting is always there. And between Vaishnavas fighting, something good comes up, nothing bad. Always something. When Srila Prabhupada was there in Hojkas trying to help his godbrother for printing English magazine, and they opposed. He just asked some clothes, they didn't give. So that hurt him. He left. And then what happened? He created the whole ISKCON from that time. So even a little conflict is something good happen. Have they given him all the facility, ISKCON will not manifest. But something good happen. It's Krishna's arrangement. So some of them, they say actually Prabhupada, the wife, did a mistake. Why she took the books and all, trying to give it to somebody, and she was addicted to tea. I said, because she gave, that is blessings actually. Because she was not listening, Prabhupada took sannyas. If she would have listened, nice, very obedient wife. You see, if you see in the Indian history, Tukaram's wife was very aggressive and he became great saint. Wife of Srila Prabhupada was really aggressive. He became great saint. Tulsidas, his wife was really aggressive and he became great saint. So if somebody's wife was a little aggressive, we should take it. I'm not saying wife should be aggressive, but I'm saying that the wife is aggressive, we should be positive. Maybe wife, children, they are not cooperating. Better I should become nice devotee. So, Jnanam is required, but Jnanam, then again next paragraph says, Chaitanya Prabhu says, tell me, this is also external, tell me for this. He said, no Jnanam. Because Jnanam brings ahankar. If the ego is not under control, one can go away from Krishna. We see many ISKCON leaders, when they serve Srila Prabhupada, they serve very nicely, but at one point, some of them, I don't want to name, they thought they are better than Prabhupada. And then what happened? And then, as it happened, the ego, ahankar, Maya takes away. So you have to be very careful. At no point of time one is supposed to think that better than his own guru. So guru is guru, doesn't matter what it is. We see Bhaktivinoda Thakur is highly talented, where even the British were bowing down to him. when Bhaktivinoda Thakur told to British government, now I am retired, I want to stay in Sarabgan, I want to do my bhajan. Then they came, Mr. Dutt, it is a big problem for us. We need your service. He said, I cannot give, I can give you 1 or 2 hours, that much. For him, the British established a rail track from Krishnanagar to Sarabganj to take him every day. Only one person will go with all his servants. And he used to go like king and come back like king. And the whole rail track was made for his, just for him only. And just because the British wanted a 2 hours time from him. So going for 10-15 minutes, coming 10-15 minutes, with many servants, he goes, stays 2 hours and come back. So such a great personality. And what he says, he said that one should not believe in Jnana. Jnana kanda, karma kanda, jnana. Keval visher bhanda, amrit baliya java khaya. Jnanam can make one person illusion too. Because Jnanam brings respect, popularity, that if we don't keep the humility, then this Jnanam can also make us illusion. They say they have respect for me, even though I am doing a little wrong, it's okay. But people think, they don't. These worldly people are that fool. They just go by, the popularity, how much, this person is very known person. But what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did, so we have to understand the theme of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he delegated his service and he used to stay in Gambhira and chant bhajans. And here in the evening time, Krishna's pastimes, intimate pastimes of Krishna, Radharani, with Sarup Damodar, Sikhimaiti, Ramandarai, Madhavi. It says 4 persons, but somehow Krishnadas Kabir Goswami saying 3.5. So this is how one should do bhakti, and one should have also, at the same time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to organize huge convey to come from Bangladesh, West Bengal to Puridham with thousands of devotees and do kirtan and stay for a few months during this season from April to up to July, August. So one way preaching, another way keeping one bhakti together. So one should keep the bhakti lata beach very nicely, and we should make sure, we should be very determined that we go back to God in this life. That we should not give chance. Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to tell that to go back to God, it takes 2-3 lifetime. But Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was said, no, better to go in this life. And Srila Prabhupada also said that better to go in this life only back to God. Of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is using everybody for preaching. There is no harm, but he lives, if we are sincere, Lord will use us to serve. And when we chant in the morning, Chakshudan Dilajai Janme Janme Prabhu say. We are saying the person who has given us spiritual eyes, he is my Lord, birth after birth. But what to speak of birth after birth, let us make sure that this birth, at least we are genuinely unalloyed, uninterrupted devotional service to render in his lotus feet. And that will make Guru Krishna happy. And if we try hard, even if there is a shortcoming, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to Sanatana Goswami, somebody very advanced devotee, and by mistake if he does any offense, anything a little, Lord will forgive him. Lord will forgive. So this is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to Sanatana Goswami. It is there in Chaitanya Sarvabhauma. One should have jnanam, one should have no jnanam, because jnanam brings ignorance, and it will cover up the devotional path. And even if we do mistake, we say people are respected. So many popular some things, but we have to be very careful that our bhakti lata, the 4 rules, what Srila Prabhupada told, what chanting, if we have seva, we should continue. And if there is any weeds, in any, different type of parasites has come in our mind, we should try to, it may come, it will come, but we should clean up. Otherwise, there is no hope. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said further, he said, everything is surrendered to the Lord. Sarva dharman pratyajam am ekam saranam braja. So surrender. If somebody says no surrender, then Lord will not accept. At one point we have to surrender. We worldly people, we surrender to both Maya and Krishna both. We need Maya, we need Krishna both. And sometimes we think little Maya is okay. But that Maya is such, makes us think like that, and gradually we get to Maya, we forget about Krishna. And jnana means requires. Again, one example I want to give you. Many, we see congregation devotees, especially, sometimes they have done bhakti maybe 10, 15 years. All of a sudden for a few years you don't see him. Then sometimes you ask in the festival, Prabhu, last few years I have not seen you. What happened to you? No. You don't know. You don't know what happened to me. What happened? Krishna has done such a bad thing. I have no faith on Krishna. That means whatever good thing happened to my life, Krishna, I have done. Whatever bad thing happened, Krishna has done to me. So Krishna is responsible for my bad, whatever happened to me, bad things. But if you just analyze that ultimately, what is the big thing in this world? Nothing is big. Biggest thing is the death. Rest all the things, wife, children, family, property, friends, bank balance, income, post in this world, or anything you have, big post, industry or political post, everything is temporary. It's limited to this world. What Krishna has done bad thing anyway. Right? When Srivas Pandit could chant Hare Krishna, Kirtan, ignoring his own small child death. One son, he died, but Srivas didn't stop the Kirtan. He was continuing. Just think how we are. And this one, when I was a young boy, I read this article. That was written by Gita Press Gorakhpur head, Hanuman Prasad Padda. I was very impressed. I was just hardly 9-10 years old. I said, this is such a big person. He wrote beautiful understanding in Gita Gorakhpur that this is the sign of a devotee. Amidst of all problems, he is not deterred. He is surrendered to Krishna. In fact, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to know that Srivas, how you have not told me that your son, young son had died? I said, no, that's it goes on like that. What can I do? He has died. And even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, my dear boy, how are you doing like this? You have only son, you have whole life is there. And you are giving pain to your parents. You are such a great devotee. The boy he said, wake up. He said, wake up. What is it? We know. That boy told, what are you talking about? I have taken many births and I'm going. So this type of religion, we have it at one point, I'm not saying, well, somewhere we have to have this type of understanding. That ultimately I have come, I have to go. And I have to go as a good devotee, what I can do for my Guru and Krishna. Actually, a disciple means he is sold out to his Guru. He has nothing in his heart. Nothing is personal. Everything belongs to the Guru. And we are in the center of Srila Prabhupada. If we take shelter of Srila Prabhupada, there is a hope. Otherwise, there is no hope. And Srila Prabhupada, his heart was such a big, what I told you. That he wanted not only just every human being, he wanted the whole world, everybody should be chanting. He wrote very beautiful in Bengali language. Then Ramananda said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu further, he said there should be love for the Lord. Surrender and love. Like for example, if some husband says, my dear wife and children, I love you, and I can tell morning to evening, I love you, but I cannot do anything for you. Your house accommodation, house, clothes, medicine, children, food, and education, I cannot do anything. But I can tell I love you. And our wife says, my dear husband, I love you. But I cannot do anything, nothing for you, not for the children. Is it going to work, Prabhuji? Anybody say? Is it going to work?
No.
Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Similarly, we chant nicely, my dear Lord, I love you, I want to serve you. But we don't serve at all. So that is why, especially Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati says that only chanting is not very correct. He wrote one Bengali poetry, Mon tumi kishir Vaishnav, Pratishthar tare nijare ghare tabo hari naam kevali kaita. Is all this, he doesn't accept only chanting. He says seva and chanting. So this is our theme. Sometimes we forget, Prabhu, I have done. Well, many places I go, many senior old devotees, they say, Prabhu, I have done. It's true, we have done, but we should do up to the last breath as Srila Prabhupada has done. We should do. Whatever the small way, we should do so. I have, you all know, actually from childhood I'm connected to ISKCON. I saw when ISKCON started in Mayapur, because I used to come to Mayapur. And luckily, when I joined at that time in ISKCON, in India there was not many devotees, were few, mostly were foreigners, all Prabhupada disciples. And there was a transition period, Prabhupada left, but mostly Prabhupada disciples. Indian devotees were very few. And in Mayapur maybe 20, 30 devotees, but they are all from Bangladesh. They are serving, they are not very, not trying to understand. They are sentimental, nice bhajan kirtan. But all over India, mostly foreign devotees, maybe 30, 40 Indian devotees, not that many. So all were serving, and all the time they used to talk about Prabhupada. But I'm saying, what I see, those who are very nicely connected to Prabhupada, they still believe, no, I should do some service. I give you one example. Guru Nanak Prabhu, he's British, and you may know him. He was president, he was manager, he was president, he was manager in construction of Krishna Balaram temple, he was manager for the Gurukul construction, he was president for 5 years, those days, 405 years. And still he's in touch with me. Tejas Prabhu was president in Delhi, he was preaching there. Still they said, oh, Prabhu, I go sometime for book distribution. Whatever way I can do. Whenever my health permit, I go. They are brilliant preachers those days in India. They're like exemplary. Somehow I was very active, so still they're in touch with me. Guru Nanak Prabhu, he has very serious health problem. I can't tell in the lecture. But still he said, Prabhu, I go. Whenever I have little time and my mind will, I go for book distribution. And he takes his wife also. And nothing to do, just book distribute books. So we should be, he's 77 years old. Tejas Prabhu also 77 years. They're distributing books. They go there. So somewhere we should also show in our heart that my dear Guru Krishna, whatever I have still, that this is for your service. And love without love, that is love actually. It's not the question of how many books he has distributed, whatever he has done, but whether he is doing something or not. We just went to Australia, one devotee, his proper disciple, is very old. But if you see, is it fragile health, but still says, Samba, I want to do, I'm doing some service. I used to see him in Vrindavan now. So they're active. So it should be for our own, purification. We should do some service. Seva and chanting. If there is no seva, only chanting, according to Bhakti Siddhanta Society, that will not fetch Krishna. And both the leaders, both the stalwart, glorious Senapati Bhakta, they have set their example, how they're like a great. And I don't think so in this world there will be one Prabhupada more. Neither had and neither will have. There's so many great acharyas. To have like Srila Prabhupada is very difficult. I had a good fortune, a lesson. And it was not this way, the way right now. In India it was very bad. People were very critical about ISKCON, but in India now it's like explosion the way preaching is going. More than 600 properties. Everywhere, any festival, thousands of people. Right? And same India, believe me, 45 years back, people used to hate us. They were very critical. To distribute a few books is difficult. One of my Shiksha Guru, Anand Prabhu, he's there. He was, those days, he was sannyasi, and he came to our house. And believe me, first few days, he told me to distribute books. I was unable to distribute. Nobody was purchasing. Hardly 4, 5, 6. And there's funny things happen. So he was very critical, very offensive, you can say. So I said, Maharaj, Dandavat Pranam, I cannot distribute books. But one guy, he is little elder than me. He was Bengali, I was Bengali. He was distributing good. So then Maharaj says, why not you follow him? See how he's preaching. So he used to go and say, Bhagavad Darshan 1 rupee, Bhagavad Darshan 1 rupee. So he used to sell good. But because he cannot hear nicely. So he was never arguing. Anybody asking any question, he was not replying. Bhagavad Darshan 1 rupee, Bhagavad Darshan 1 rupee. So he was selling good. But whenever I used to go, they say, why you join ISKCON? What is the background? Your girlfriend has cheated you, or your parents are not capable, or you had some problem in life, or you have a health problem. So then again and again always question. By the time I answer, it become 1.5 hour. By the time at the end, maybe somebody takes book, somebody doesn't take book. So at the end of the day, I was selling hardly 7, 8 books, and he was selling 40, 50 books. So he was, authority was happy, and then luckily I told Japat Maharaj, I told Prabhu that I cannot do this. What service you can give me? They said, okay, there's one other service, if you can make live member. So luckily, the live membership clicked. So it was good, first month only, very good live membership from that, and ISKCON need funds. So that was more nicer what happened. So, and they were happy, authority happy, I'm happy. So I'm saying it's so difficult to do something. But today, and wherever I go, they are critical. They said, you guys are, some says they were American agents, some say Russian agents, you can never know what they are asking. And some they say you are hippies, you are take alcohol, drug addict. But today, see, that situation is totally changed. So situation goes ups and down. Here we saw all something happen. I was connected to Bhagavan Prabhu. He used to send money. And in Delhi, it was my duty to take the money, receive, and change it and give it to the respective project. And many small deities were ordered all over the world. So Surabhi used to get order. I used to make it and give it to Surabhi to send to different countries. That was one of my service there. So those days also I was well connected with different countries for different service. It's my good fortune that I have come, and you see that surrender and love should be there. We are surrender, we are chanting, but the love should be. Love means some service. Only saying I love you, that's not going to work. Only say chanting, that's not going to work. Some service should be there. Then love. Then what Ramananda says, that one should, there's a few ways to love the Lord. That is Dasya Shekha Vasara Madhu is the highest. And we, Gauriya Sampradaya, we discard Santaras, that is Santaras Adhikari is Chatusha, Kumar, and normal yogis, Munirishis. Many are like Santaras. When Lord is there, He is supreme and we are the jivas. We love. There is no much relation. That's why this is unique. This sampradaya is quite unique. That we love the Lord in respect of as a servant, some they are like friends, some they are like some they teach his children, like Hanuman. Srila Prabhupada said Hanuman is servant. Friends, Srila Prabhupada also wrote a beautiful bhajan in Bengali. Katoboni chuta chuti boni khai luta puri shaidan kabemor. Srila Prabhupada praying to Krishna in Radha Damodar temple. He wrote in Bengali poetry. That one day, when that day will come, that I'll go with you to different forest and play with you. So many Gaudiya Vaishnava Guru, they were critical about this bhajan. They said, Prabhupada took it. Your Guru Maharaj, he goes in friendly, but we are little above. We are Gopi Bhav. Srila Prabhupada told very clearly, he said that what Bhav Krishna give, that you leave it to Krishna, or go on with that. But in here we cannot imitate like Babaji's. They want to imitate like Babaji through different pranalis and other things, bhajan pranali. But we love, we should remember Krishna's, the best thing we should remember Krishna's service. Because what Krishna, this is our theme, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Srila Prabhupada theme. That what theme we take, that Nachatat Mas Manushyasya Kastam Annapriyatarovi. That you preach my glory, there will be no dear to me than he who preach my glories. So those who are very servant, those who are very dear to Nityananda Prabhu. How to be dear to Nityananda Prabhu? By serving him. And his duty is to preach. His duty to preach glories. And if we chant, if we preach, we get glories, we get blessings of Nityananda Prabhu, we also get blessings of Haridas Thakur. So then, for going back to Godhead, it's very easy. Narottam Das Thakur, same thing, he simplified his bhajan. Nitayir Karuna Ave, Braja Radha Krishna Prabhu. Dharanitaya Charanda. So how to get the blessings of Nityananda Prabhu? Only by preaching. The ISKCON devotees are, anybody is preaching Gaudiya Vaishnava, they are eligible to go to Golok. Otherwise, just by futile meditation is not going to work. Srila Prabhupada was very critical that just chanting and meditating in some unwanted sense enjoyment in secluded place, it's not going to work out. Pratishthartare nijarin ghare tava hainam kevali kaita. This is what Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati says. Just for the good reputation that I am Bhajananandi and I secludedly chant, but in the mind I have something else. And mind is such a storm. After some time, in the big devotees, they get bewildered. So the best way to control the mind is to engage in devotional service. What best we can do, what Krishna says in Gita, that if you engage your mind in preaching my glories. So this is a glorious act, and what Srila Prabhupada says, this world is suffering by the want of Krishna Bhakti, Ram Bhakti. If we can do that, Lord will will bless. And Srila Prabhupada told many times, anybody says, Prabhupada, I'm alone, Prabhupada, I'm sad. He said, you are not alone. You are my Guru Maharaj and Gaurita is with you. One time, a man, he wrote one letter from Australia, Sydney. He said, Swamiji, when you come to our country, I want to meet you. Then when Prabhupada went there, he called that name. He replied, okay, I'm coming, you come. And as soon as, after the lecture, Prabhupada asked, where is this gentleman? Husband, wife, they came. And Prabhupada says that, I want you should go to Sweden. But Swamiji, we don't know anything. What is? No, you go to Sweden. But Swamiji, we don't know anything. What you want us? No, I want you should preach Krishna consciousness. That Prabhuji, Swamiji, I don't know anything. What is Krishna? He said, you take this book. He gave Gita. There is nothing, only Gita. He said, you take this Gita. But Swamiji, what we should say? No, whatever you read, you say as it is to the people. And you go there, you rent one place, you start little discourse like I'm giving, and after 1 month I'm coming there. And believe me, Prabhupada preached to him for 2 hours. Immediately he gave him Diksha. He preached, and after 1 month he went to Sweden, and that devotee, he made a mini temple, many devotees. Just imagine how Srila Prabhupada is just told he could change anything to pure. So purity brings purity. Pure heart should be there. Srila Prabhupada went to, he was not allowed in what you call Russia, Moscow. He was in the hotel. So one hotel chef, he said, my friend is interested in philosophy. So he gave, and Shamsundar Srila Prabhupada preached to him and gave Diksha, Ananta Santidas. And Ananta Santi started, and you see what Russia. Today, ISKCON world, only India is doing good, excellent, and all over the world they do. And after India, Middle East and Russia. Russia is very good preaching. And Ananta Santi, he was with me for some months, way back in 91, 92. I saw him. He said, I said, what you did, something is miracle. He said, I have not done anything. We just struggled to print the book. At Prabhupada told, we print the book, somehow I think we distributed. And it went like wildfire. Just imagine. So it's the pure heart. But Prabhupada's pure heart is there. And he wants everywhere preaching will be there. Only thing, if we keep pure heart, if we try to do something, Krishna will reciprocate. Only thing that we, devotees, leaders, we should keep pure heart. That way, we can do something. If we have genuine desire, worldly people having a genuine desire for business, for service, we devotees should have a pure desire to serve Guru Krishna. That I should do maximum. Let's say, for example, one temple is built in here, and temple president says, can you carry bricks from this place to that place? All are carrying because president has told we have to carry. So one carrying one brick, another carrying 2 brick, 3 brick, 4 brick, 5 brick, but mostly carrying 1 brick. But although they can carry at a time 8 brick also, but he's carrying only 1 brick. So you tell me, is he doing devotional service? Question comes, how much is our strength? What we can do? Do you think we should do maximum or minimum? So it all depends how much we do. Based on that, adhikar comes. Then blessings comes. So we should see, if we try maximum, then it's possible. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that in loving the Lord, all are same. This is another question, that when you love the Lord, we serve either servant or this is another term, or friends, or beloved, or children like Braja Gopis or Nanda Josoda, they used to treat Krishna as son. Everywhere there is a happiness. Like we serve, as Prabhupada told, as a servant of the Lord, as the Hanuman. And all did, like everything is done in ISKCON, maximum on book distribution. And they went rampant just to make Prabhupada happy. And it was done, big way. And going on, it will go on. And let me tell you, Krishna's preaching will not stop. It may go bumpy road, but it will not stop, it will happen. So we just need to have pure heart. And everybody should be happy in their own rasas. One may say that, no, I believe in Gopi Bhav, but that doesn't work like that. He may not be capable of that. Braja Gopi is there, the highest. How can one have? What right he has to decide where he will be? That only Lord decide. Basically, according to a different scripture, it is decided by the Radharani only. It's decided on whether is allowed to that particular rasa. Why Radharani will bless? Radharani doesn't see that he is a very good devotee. When the what you call Lord Shiva, and he was reluctantly given. So what to speak of sadhana normal is. But everywhere there is happiness. Hanuman also enjoy. Siddham, Dam, Sudam, they enjoy. others also enjoy, everybody enjoy. Hanuman's life was very simple. When all those things happened, when Sita was rescued, and all decided to come to Ayodhya, and they were coming, but all these monkeys, they also little curious. Then Hanuman finally came to Lord Ram, that can we also go to Ayodhya along with you? Lord Ram said, come. But Lakshmana says, these monkeys, they want to bring the horse to Ayodhya. Lord Ram said, what is that? Let them come to Ayodhya. So it was decided by Hanuman, all will come to Ayodhya. And Hanuman said, look, we have our nature, and Ayodhya is a very fancy place. There's a city life. There are sophisticated people. We are jungle animal. When you go to Ayodhya, we should behave properly. And nobody should behave very notorious. In Ayodhya, there's a lot of nice fruit tea, beautiful roads, and a lot of fruit orchard, nice road, nice semi-precious spaces, nice arches. And during summer, they used to pour water by elephant so that the whole area should be cool. And everywhere, 7 stories building, that's what Valmiki Ramayana says. Everything is together. So Hanuman told the authority of Ayodhya that we have decided we'll stay gentle, we'll not disturb you. You make one prasadam hall and give us prasadam, and we'll sit down and take prasadam like a gentleman. So it's okay. So they arrange as monkeys require fruits, chickpeas, whatever it is. And they sat in line and they were taking prasadam. And then bad luck is that from Hanuman's hand, some chickpea went up. So Hanuman said, you chickpeas, you don't know I am Hanuman and I can catch you. Where he'll go, he'll fall. Hanuman jumped and caught the chickpeas. As the chickpeas, Hanuman caught all these thousands of lakhs of monkeys, they started jumping. And Hanuman said, hey, what are you doing? Don't jump. Who listens? Because you have done, we are also doing. So they are very simple. But at the same time, Hanuman is very intelligent. Buddhimatam varishtham. They have so much intelligence. If you see, Hanuman went to take the medicine for Ram Lakshmana. He could not look at. Immediately he used his intelligence. No, I have to do my work. Let me take the mountain. If it's you, me sitting here, if authority says you do the job, if we can get somehow excuse, say, Prabhuji, I have tried my best, I couldn't do it, what can I do about it? Even the president or authority yell and scream, say, we'll tolerate it. What can be done? I have tried my best. But Hanuman didn't give excuse, he tried. And he did it. One time in Ayodhya, after some time, he was feeling bored. He said, I want to see Mother Sita. I have not seen him for a long time. So somehow Hanuman went inside the Mother Sita chamber, where Sita Mata was decorating herself. Then as soon as Sita Mata saw Hanuman, you know Hanuman? Yes, I am. Hanuman, what happened? No, Mother, I have not seen you for a long time. I want to see you. So Hanuman made a wish. He said, Mother, you are my mother, I want to see you. Okay, you sit. So Hanuman said, Mother, what are you doing? He said, I am decorating. You are putting something in your face? Yes. What is this? It's red color, it's kumkum. I am putting. Why you are doing like this? You are Ram, he likes it. Finish. As soon as Sita Mata turned other way around, he took all this powder, kumkum, everything all over, and put it in his face. And not only face, before Sita Mata goes to Lord Ram, he went to Lord Ram. He stand before Lord Ram. Then Lord Ram says, Hanuman? You're Hanuman? Yes. What are you doing? Why you put all those things? No, I went to Sita Mata. And she told me you like it. That's why I put it. See how simplicity. So, for the service of the Lord, he has intelligence. For his own, he is very simple. A devotee, he can get Krishna, provided heart is very simple. The heart is not simple, then you know. So it's already late. So in every aspect of either friendship or son or beloved, everywhere there is enjoyment. All level. Level is not decided usually, some of them they say. Not decided by one personal things. It's decided according to his service capacity. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Samba Prabhu ki
Jai.